Hello, hello, gayners. Welcome to a special event. We're playing Friendships with Benefits. Yeah, we're gonna do this like for a whole hour. Right now, over here today is 11:38. We're gonna play until 12:38. All right. So enjoy the video. This will be uncut too. So is this good? Yep. All right. Well, let's just start. New game. We like to skip the prologue. We not recommend for first-time beginners. Fuck no. There we go. Alright, third time's the charm. Summon familiar. Holy loudness. The spark hits my body and the joy displays out to each and every nerve ending, wrecking me with a sudden awareness. Despite feeling lethargic and groggy, my feet manage to stay grounded. I even feel strangely calm. All I can see is blackness stretching out infinitely in all directions, accompanied by a hollow silence. A silence until I hear an unknown voice spluttering through the darkness. Ah, damn it. The candles went out. What gives? Illuminate. Upon hearing those words, a dim purple light begins to radiate a few feet ahead of where I'm standing. With my eyes maladjusted, it's difficult to look into it directly, but as I do, a blue figure slowly takes form. Oh shit! A human? No, it looks humanoid, but it's too dark to clearly make it out. Unbelievable! This spell actually worked. I finally summoned a male familiar. Aha! Of course it worked. Ahaha! Awesome! This mysterious figure had a female voice, and for whatever reason, she was ecstatic. She couldn't contain her pure excitement as she bounced up towards me, leaning in for a closer look and turning, giving me a good look at her. What the fuck is this music? She's a blue humanoid creature resembling an anthropomorphized horse or a pony. Probably said that wrong. She's also completely nude with pinkish aureola and nipples protruding through the sheen fur of her breast. Oh, what the heck? Maybe I messed the spell up. It's a weird furless pony. No, this isn't a pony at all. Hello, it doesn't matter what species it is. My new slave is cute. This is perfect. Okay, slave, can you follow orders? What's going on? I lean in slightly, only for her to recoil back with wide eyes. She's so shocked, it's like she just discovered a spider crawling on me. You just talk. You're not supposed to do that. Bad slave. What are you talking about? Of course I can talk. Oh, but the spellbook said that's impossible. Now I'm really confused. Trust me, I'm just as confused as you are. I'm so groggy, I can barely process what's happening in front of me. This could be a dream, but it feels too real. Are you a pony? Yeah, well, a unicorn actually. Hang on, I'm supposed to be the one asking the questions here. But I have no idea what's going on, and you just call me a slave. Alright, fine, I'm Moxie. You're my home, my wagon, in the center of Arcadia. I'm in a wagon. I look at my toes and I feel the wooden panels beneath me. As I look around the dark room, there's a soft yet delightful smell of lavender in the air. What I'm feeling is visceral, and I'm experiencing every little detail. This is definitely not a dream. This is real. I want to ask questions now. What's your name? My name is... What is your first name? Alright guys. We're gonna... our first name we're gonna put... John... and John. Okay, well. Hello, John. She lifts up a book and pushes it towards me with a specific page open. Look, this book says that you're not supposed to be sentient. I can't read this at all. It's too dark. Moxie turns around and places the book back on the table. Her horn briefly glows a magnificent purple, and a lamp in the corner of the room spontaneously switches on. Holy shit, this is too bright. The room brightens, and as the new light provides clarity, I almost can't believe what I'm seeing. Okay. Under the illumination of the lamp, there's an unasked named nude creature, breast and more. I can even see a tail and a unicorn horn. Where do I even begin to analyze this impossible situation? The girl in front of me, she's a unicorn. I'm utterly bewildered. What do you mean I'm not supposed to be sentient? Oh, well, you got me a slave. Ouch. It's because I'm Mexican, isn't it? Sorry, you're not my slave. I was just my, Herbert's talking. We can be equals if you want. I was just trying to cast a spell, Summon Familiar, which summons a temporary familiar to do my bidding. This spell book says, doesn't talk, no sensitive, just follows order. There's supposed to be a mindless stallion that follows my orders. You're not even a stallion. Sheesh, how far am my magic? Let me get this right. You cast a spell and summon me. That makes me your slave or familiar? Yep, the spell was Summon Familiar. It's from a book. Penelope let me borrow it from the library. I don't believe it. Yeah, I'm probably the result of your spell. You really think so? I cast the right spell and just made it super familiar? Maybe Penelope was onto something. Yeah, maybe. Oh, there's a small problem. What's that? I can't be your slave. I have a life back at home. Last thing I remember, I was sneezing in bed, so your magical spell must have moved me from here to here, there to here. Whoa, you have memories and stuff? I certainly do. I'm a real person after all. Attaboy, John. Tell me more about yourself. Well, I'm a human from the planet Earth. That's an infrared planet, but I never heard of a human before. I can only conclude that the great and powerful Moxie has created a brand new, sentient and intelligent life form. This is perfect. I'm not new. I'm a real person. If anything, you and everything else is new to me. Kidding. Yeah, I probably committed a magic crime. Only a few hours ago, I was at home playing on my computer. Oh yeah, tell me more. I'm a student in college, 18 years old. Fuck yeah, high five, John. Okay. I don't want to be a slave to a magical horse pony. I'm sorry. Can you say me back up? Why am I here? Why are you naked? You're sexy. Chat, put in comments which one, even though I'm making a choice. So I'm gonna put no slave. Fuck it. Let's get the dramatic ending. Yo, dirty talk. I bet familiar can do that. What is a familiar anyway? It's like an ethical body that can interact with the mortal plane. He says, bringing word from a spell book. Bleh. It can follow orders and stuff. And he tries to summon this thing. Why? Come over here. Let's sit down and talk. No, I'm good. She puffs her chest out and goes to sit down on her sofa and pets the cushions as if to encourage me to sit with her. As she creates some distance between us, I take the opportunity to glance and analyze her inhuman body. Why? Oh shit. Well, there's fur covering almost her entire body. I can still see her nipples. Her bare breasts are gorgeous, and I don't often have the opportunity to see such beauties in person. Well, buddy, this shit's going downhill already. And with a quick perverted glance between her legs, I can see her vulva too. This girl not shy about her nudity. After she a few glances, sit down beside her. I may not know much about the situation, but she's distractingly sexy. As I sit, some of her fur glazes my thigh. It's incredibly soft and pleasant to the touch. I can't believe the result of my spell. Talking and stuff. I'm excited, but also scared. I can see you're already eyeing up my amazing body. You're not exactly subtle, you know. I can't do a laugh. I'll do a little more than just stare. Sorry, it's difficult to not stare. Stay focused. Sorry, it's difficult not to stare. Oh, dude, I'm staring already. I'm sorry. That's good, John. It's a little awkward, but I think it's time to tell you why I summoned you here. You see, the great Moxie requires a male playmate. Have you know, I can get very horny. Oh, this episode's starting. Fuck. Really? She summoned me for sex? And she's telling me that she's horny? All whilst I'm right next to her? What is this game? I'm scared. This is more than enough to get the blood flowing down there. Oh shit. You summoned me for sex? Nice. When can we start? When Miley ejected Miley Rousey. Yeah, second one. Objectified? I didn't summon you specifically. That was an accident. Wait, so I could just be anyone? You're not filling me up with much confidence there, Moxie? No, John. We're totally bonding. We're like besties. I didn't expect you to be able to talk and have a personality. As much as I can play around as great and powerful, I certainly wouldn't get away with having a sensitive sleeve, as against at least a few laws. I made it. You're a real person, not a sex toy. Which means to totally take the great and powerful Moxie's virginity. That'd be totally awkward and stuff. I barely know you. Okay. She has slowly come to terms that I'm a real person, and equal to her, and that's the first thing she's worried about? Taking virginity, doesn't that make it better? Man, I can't believe I'm getting rejected by a girl that later summoned me for sex. What? No way I wouldn't reject you. I'm just conflicted about moving so fast with a real person. I actually always wanted something like this, but it's happening so quickly. My heart is racing. It magically appeared in your house. It's overrunning for me too. You're right. I'm being selfish. It doesn't change how I feel though. I'm so burned with desire. Burned with desire? I'm gonna get a boner if she keeps dirty talking. Is her plan to sit here and tease me until I make a move, or is she busy dealing with conflicting emotions? Conflicting, sorry. At that moment, Moxie submissively leans over and cuddles herself into my chest. Her bones squish up against me. You even smell good. This sucks. You smell good too. It's almost like she's teasing me on purpose. I can feel myself getting more erect by the second. As I'm trying to wrap my head around all this new information. Do you actually want to fuck me? What the fuck is this? Oh fuck. What time is it? By now it's 11:51. Let's keep going. Fuck. Yeah, maybe. Are you getting horny? Horny wouldn't even be able to describe how I feel right now. I feel erect. It's like my cock just couldn't control itself. She's even looking at it. I can feel my heart grow shy as this situation continues to draw out. I haven't anticipated getting this nervous, but it will be my first time too. Well, since it's both our first, we should go slowly and build up to the grand finale. How slowly though? How about a blowjob? I'm sorry, these are funny to me. Ah, dude, you're so lazy. I summoned you to please me, and now you're asking me to do all the work? I can hear you out too. Nah, you're speaking my language. Moxie leans over, brings her face close to my erection. This feels slightly weird, like she said. I've technically just met this girl, and she's not even human. Wait a second. Ugh, way to kill and boo. Fine, I get it. If you don't want to do it, I won't force you. I do want to, but when can I go back home? Back home? Yeah, I can't stay here forever. I'll sleep with you, but you have to send me back afterwards. But I have no idea how to send you back. It might take me a few days, maybe weeks. Oh. But I swear, I will do everything in my part to help you get back. Magic works in mysterious ways, John. I find a way, I promise. Okay. I don't know how much about magic, but I have faith in you. Aha, perfect. How about we spice up the deal? Deal? I didn't know we were forming a deal. In exchange for trying to send you back, I'll let you stay in my wagon. I'll make you dinner, and I let you sleep in my super comfy bed. Oh, not bad. And I catch. If you're going to stay, you need to satisfy my sexual desires. Of course, there's always a catch. Fuck. It's a free bed. Not gonna lie, you got a deal. Awesome. Let's not wait around. Let's start upholding your end of the deal immediately. This is almost too good to be true. Oh, dude, you've been summoned for sex. So lowering from my chest to my thighs, Moxie gets in between my legs. Almost entrenched, she stared at my member, perhaps thinking of her next move. Fuck, this is where things gonna go down here for this video. It's kinda big, isn't it? I don't know, I think it is. Just seeing it like this, I feel like I'm melting. She seems native in an endearing way. She brings one of her hands to my shaft and starts to clumsily jerk me off. Okay. It's clearly her first time as she predominantly experimenting and getting a feel for my cock. Shida makes me feel so hot. I never felt this horny before. Oh shit, okay. Ooh, okay, we're gonna have sound effects here. Moxie shuffles a little closer and brings her muzzle close to the tip. She generally hasn't taken an eyes off it this entire time. Timidly, she opens her mouth and puts the tip of it inside. Ah, this is technically my first ever. That doesn't count, right? It's just my sex toy. Hold on, you said that I wasn't a sex toy. Play along, John. Makes it even hotter. She sticks out her tongue and presses it against my member, sliding it back and forth. Oh shit! Her tongue is hot and moist, much longer than humans too. Its warmth travels from the bottom of my shaft to the tip, sloppily spreading saliva along my length. Fuck. I can't even think straight. No, I can't think at all. Her incoherent blubberings are cute. Her hand around the base of my cock begins a series of shallow thrusts. Her tongue works my glands. Yeah. I can't. She's drooling a lot. There's something impermanent and lustful about her movement. Even though her technique is sloppy, her tongue is unyielding as it circles around the most sensitive parts of my tip. She doesn't even take a second to breathe. It's sorry. Attack me. Lick. Moxie's spare hair disappears under her. I can only imagine it eventually rubbing her kneading pussy. What I can't. But what I can't imagine is the overwhelming desire she must feel. It's like she's barely in control anymore. I let myself to sink back into Moxie's comfy sofa. I was a little on edge at first, but this isn't so bad. I've only had one blowjob before, but this one is already better. Her longer, warmer, and wetter tongue feels fantastic. I place one of my hands on Moxie's head. Her hair is absurdly soft. I stroke it. But she likes my cock. I can't. I'm too immature. She also has these cute fluffy ears which wiggles when I touch them. It's so surreal. Whoa! Maxie lowers herself and takes my member into her hot mouth. By wrapping her lips around the shaft, she begins to fuck, quote unquote, fuck me with her mouth. All as her tongue works its magic. Slurp, slurp. I can feel every movement her tongue does as it circles my shaft. It feels unreal. If I haven't masturbated before sleeping earlier, I'd generally be close to coming right now. Moxie pulls up from my cock and pants a little. It's such a sloppy mess down there. It's almost like my entire shaft is now lubricated in her saliva. It looks like she got so carried away that she's out of breath. Sorry, voice crack. Please, can you figure me while I choke on your cock? I want to imagine myself getting fucked. okay? It's like the blowjob thing is frolic. It occurred to me that poor Moxie is only getting hornier and needier by the second. Oh shit. She was out to her side and signals me for me. Wait, fuck. She rose her side and signals for me to lay down. I followed her lead and she reassumes her position, laying her belly, but on top of me instead. The result is a 69 where her dripping wet pussy is right in front of my face. There's really like a 180? Oh, right. Sexy. This is the first time I've ever seen something like this so close and in person. However, Moxie is no ordinary girl. Oh fuck, I skipped. Sorry, my bad. Let me go back. Can I go back? Okay, this is the first time I've ever seen something like this so close and in person. However, Moxie is no ordinary girl. Her outer labia has a coating of fur with her vulva clear sticking out, giving easy access. Her pussy's ghastly wet, far wetter than human female would ever be. The first time her ovia is soiled with her lust. I timidly bring my tongue closer and start to explore. It's certainly a new experience and Moxie reacts favorably with each movement. Oh fuck. Yes, lick. Oh fuck. Moxie is sharing caring for my cock, taking me back in her mouth while my tongue started to slip up and down the length of her uvula. I think I'm saying it right. She's definitely enjoying it. With each lick, I could hear her cute moans. Dude, I can't. Oh fuck. They lick my clit too. Slurp. This might be my first time eating pussy. But I know exactly where the clit is. I can see it swollen and peeking from its hood. Using my hand to lure her arm closer to my face, I began to lick her clit up and down. Moxie responded by enthusiastically grinding her hips back and forth against my face. As I licked her clit, she shivered in pleasure and the blowjob became even more upon my messy. Fuck me, man. However, as I work on pleasing Moxie, she didn't hold back. She made a purposefully effort to massage my glands with her sloppy tongue while simultaneously jacking me off. I felt utterly satisfied, as if I was masturbating while getting a blowjob at the same time. These exact motions filled me with immeasurable pleasure. Whoa! Your cock is throbbing. So, are you coming soon? She kept repeating the same sensational motion, getting slightly faster as her desire grew. It was overwhelming, like nothing I ever felt before. I could feel my climax rapidly approaching. It became more difficult to focus on licking, but Moxie seemed to be in a state of euphoria, regardless of my amateur tongue work. You suck. Oh, that's so good. Keep going, John. As the pleasure became overwhelming, my tongue speeded up against her clit as best as I could. My tongue was even starting to ache slightly, but her moaning and squirming on top of me scrolled me onwards. I could tell she was close, so I was also nearing the edge. My cock was throbbing tighter than it had ever been before. I was surely about to have the best powerful orgasm ever. Nearly. Slurp, lick. My entire body rocked with overwhelming sensation and passion. I could feel my orgasm start to rapidly well up. Oh shit, I'm coming. I'm coming. Shit. Orgasm moans and incredibly blowjobs easily pushed me over the edge, finally causing my cock to erupt several loads of hot seed directly into the roof of her mouth. Oh shit. So many flashing lights. Yeesh. Gulp, lick. Oh. No hesitation now, Moxie swallows the load with glee, even looking around my glands for any escaping drops. And there were a lot. I came more than I knew possible. Okay, what's up with the flashing lights? I just keep going, more calm seeping into Moxie's mouth. It feels like absolutely bliss. As my orgasm dissipated, my entire body felt relaxed and comfortable. It was a powerful and overwhelming orgasm, so it left me feeling a little fatuous. Fuck. So much. Gulp. So hot. Are we done? Thank you. After cleaning out a residence of the cone, Moxie dismantly flipped herself around and snuggled herself into my chest. Huh, that was too good. I came like 3 times. Huh. 3 times? Wow, I was under the impression you only came once. You came so much too. Well, of course you did. It was enabled with my expert technique. Pain. Oh, incredible. Your tone was like nothing I've experienced before. You were perfect. You're everything I ever wanted and more. I think I messed up on the wording. Even though it was just oral. Don't worry yourself. Oh, that little scrimmage will saute my appetite for now, but I'll need more from you next time. That's almost generous of you. I have more questions, but I can't think of anything but falling into a bed and sleeping right now. Then you love my bed. It's super comfortable. Alright for a good snooze. We both get up from the couch. She leads me through the dainty wagon into a separate room. You can say her wagon is concise, although not necessarily small. It's enough room to live here with a bedroom, bathroom, kitchen, and living room. Her bed is essential, only a closet and a double bed. The floor space is almost non-existent, except for the doorway. I don't care about that right now though. This bed looks incredibly cozy. Moxie jumps on the bed and crawls up to the pillows on all fours. I slink my way to her side and bury myself under the comfortable covers. She slips under the covers with me and snuggles quite close to me. It seems she's tired too. I'm not surprised. What a night. Good night, John. I wonder if everything will go back to normal when I wake up. Good night, Moxie. I can feel the soft fur of her thighs tingle against the bare skin of mine. It feels luxurious, like I could just melt away in this bed. It's comfy. Well, gayners, thank you for watching. Wait, it's not 12:30. Fuck. My eyes open. The blinds are black outside. I can tell it's date outside. Yep, Moxie is there, still. In fact, she's looking directly at me. Her expression feels so delicate. Her lips are slightly parted, and there's a dreamy look in her eyes. She looks down for a moment, her expression unchanging. She was caught staring at me, but she doesn't seem embarrassed. I'm still here. You're still here. I'm glad. Really? I thought it might be a nuisance for you. Shush. You aren't. You got your uses. Heh. It's really late in the morning. I'm usually awake by now, but I don't really feel like getting out of bed. She gets even closer. What the fuck? I can feel her warmth and softness. Her chest presses against mine. You can cuddle me if you want. Took it an invitation to wrap one of my arms around her. It feels good. Well, if everyone asks, we never did anything sexual or cute. I know I've been quite open and honest with you, but I have a cool persona I need to keep up when we go to meet my friends. Are you going to keep me locked in your wagon like some kind of secret? Not a chance. I need to show you off and brag about how accomplished I've become as a spellcaster. You my magnum opus. She shifts onto her back and gazes at the roof. My eyes follow hers, and I notice an adorable star constellation posted above us. My best friend's kind of a magic nerd, and she has some crazy connection. Generally has some good plans for you. We go and see her, but let's snuggle first. I actually wouldn't be surprised if they've just figured out a way to send you back immediately. That would be a little anticlimactic. I wouldn't even get the opportunity to properly hold the deal. Yeah, totally not fair. I go through all of that work only for you to disappear. Which is why you should spend one more night with me, even if we figure out how to send you back. Promise? I'll probably have a flashback to my home life. It took a few days before people realize notice I'm gone missing. I don't want to worry anyone, but these are unusual times. I had to accept the curtain stance and push on. Moxie is my beacon of hope. It's the least I can do. I promise. Thank you. We snuggled for about 30 minutes, goddamn, before leaving. The thing that scared me most about this wasn't just me as new strange people of a different species, but was the cultural differences. Ponies don't wear clothes, she told me. That meant neither should I. Fuck. I gotta be nude all the time. I have to walk around naked with my fleshy penis slipped between my legs. I'll never get used to this. Fuck. I gotta show my dingling. This is unbearably embarrassing, but Moxie assured me it was completely normal. She certainly didn't seem to mind bearing at all, so I'm just uncomfortable to follow suit. The worst part is that everyone passed on our way to the library glanced at me, some briefly, some staring. I'd probably stare if there was a naked pony I'd probably stare if there was a naked pony girl walking down my street too, but I thought it didn't make me feel any better about the situation. Ouch. All the bystanders were female too. I didn't see any males, so I didn't even have the comfort related to any other nude films. That being said, the ladies were also nude. That helped take off some of the embarrassment. Fairly sure I've seen more boobs today already than I have throughout my entire life. The two of us arrived to a towering tree taller than all of the surrounding buildings. What's up with this big tree? This is Lily's library. Whoa, there's a library in here? My best friend Penelope works here. Just let me do the talking and answer questions if you ask, okay? Moxie popped me on the shoulder and whispered into my ear reassuringly. I know this may be awkward for you, but I'll try to make this as painless as possible. With that, she opened the door and stepped into the library. I don't often step foot into libraries, but there was something truly magical about this one. Not only was the entire interior finely decorated, but there were books as far as the eyes could see. As my eyes scanned across the room, I soon spotted another individual. Only one, though. I guess libraries aren't popular even in this world. Moxie cracked her fingers in a smooth motion before walking towards the blue mirror that was tinkerly with some books deeper into the library. I kept pace behind her. God damn. I'm getting tired of this already. Hey, I have great news. And I have bad news. But mostly great news. Hey, Mox. About a familiar? What the heck is that thing? I can already see that this one is mostly bad news, right? But Penelope, quote-unquote, raised an eyebrow while making eye contact with me. She stared me down in disbelief. I too stared her down in equal disbelief. This is the second pony seen up close. Blue fur, just like Moxie, but she seemed to have a slightly different nipple and pigments, and her purple hair and green eyes are really striking. Sorry. I walked past many strange dentists on the way here too. It's also alien to me. I've never seen something like that before in my entire life. Do you actually fluff a stallion? Oh, he's not so bad. He's my familiar. From that spell you told me about, remember? I totally nailed it. I blew that spell expectation out of the waters. He can talk. Come on, Moxie, you know that's not how it works. That spell had limitations. We just want to talk about your familiar, right? I don't know what you're ending up. I don't know what you ending up casting, but I'm pretty sure familiars aren't supposed to look like that. Between you and me, mine had boobs. I extensively checked my chest. I haven't seen myself in the mirror since I arrived. Fortunately, everything seems to be as usual. Fuck, I got boobs. This is some kind of hairless pony. I suppose he's pleasant to look at, but it's just bizarre. I doubt we can do anything about this. Unless this is a strange familiar. It looks to me like you cast the wrong spell, Moxie. Yeah, maybe. Look though, this is so much better than a familiar. I was serious when I say he can talk. Talk? He said it earlier, but he hasn't said anything. Alright, I told him to leave it talking to me. Sorry. Moxie gently nudged me as if trying to get me to perform. I realized I've been so caught up in thought that I haven't said anything yet. I'm so not used to this. Meeting people, being naked, being different. Nice to meet you. I'm John. Nice to meet you too. I'm Penelope. Penelope was truly shocked when she heard me speak. You tried to summon familiar and this person appeared? Moxie, Moxie, I thought this might have been a trick, but if I were to believe you, this is incredible. Well, here's everything I know so far. A short discussion was had between the three of us. I properly introduced myself and Moxie explained the events of the evening prior with the sexual details omitted. Why? Why, yes, I have heard of this before. I believe Lee has dabbled in this field of magic. Meh, it would be her. Failures aren't supposed to be permanent. They're supposed to disappear after a while. But our friend here has stuck around. Fuck! I'm so tired. Bye bye. I've been in here over 12 hours now. That being said, my hypothesis is that you didn't create quote-unquote John. You quote-unquote summoned John from a far-off place. I know that might seem confusing, but I don't think you cast the right spell, or the spell that had a dramatic unintended effect. Oh, I'm so bored. Oh, my lips, my tongue. Although both Mark and I had already assumed that was the case, it doesn't hurt to have a third option from an expert. I think we should forget everything we know about the familiar spell. This is a different spell entirely. I don't even think it's the same category of magic. It could be cosmic magic. What makes you say that? Whether creating a familiar or summoning a John, the end result totally has the same effect. Complicated creation spells always have a time limit. Always. It's simply a law of magic. You can't conquer it being longer than your magical powers permit. If the spell had a time limit of, say, a month instead of 30 minutes, it will be immensely more difficult to cast because it needs potentially more magical power. Makes sense to me. Moxie waves her hand as if to say it doesn't really matter. So, I'm stuck here. Perhaps. Let me see summarize. John doesn't have a time limit. His existence here is not on the whims of your magical powers. This line sparks Moxie's attention. I don't know the details of magic, but I guess deep down inside she must have still been worried that I vanished. Penelope gets a little quiet, seemingly deep in thought. To read back that spell tome, I think there's something in there that could help explain this conundrum. The fuck, I'm sorry. Back? Whoops. Did you want it back? I was keeping it just in case. Well, I did ask for it back today, and it looks like you don't need that spell anymore. Meanie? It's no rush. Bring it back whenever you get the chance. There's something you need to check regarding the situation. You know what? I think I got it. I was reading about this in Cosmic Magic only a month ago. The spell you cast, it must have been teleportation. So Moxie can do that, teleportation. Interesting. There are a few other feasible answers, but I like to stick with the most probable. There are a few seconds of silence. Moxie seems unsure, with Penelope's excitement soon dies down as if she realized how unfazed we are by her amazing revelation, and the disappointment of that realization set in. There's teleportation? I don't get it. I definitely don't know how to do that. That's the only spell that comes to mind that is able to circumvent a time limit. Teleportation has permanence to it. I could create a banana out of nothing, and maybe it'll last 30 minutes, but if I teleport banana, it remains forever. Well, if that's true. That's great news. We can easily teleport him back. I'm afraid not, Moxie. Sending him back may be impossible. Impossible? That doesn't make any sense. If I could bring him here with magic, that means we can use magic to send him back when we're done. Penelope slowly shakes her head, placing her hand on Moxie's shoulder. She speaks directly to her. I know you have a great passion for magic, Moxie, but there's still a lot of you may not understand. The problem of teleportation is that it comes with some serious adverse side effects. Huh? Side effects? I think Moxie and I need to have a quick private chat. John, could you take a seat at the sitting area while you wait? I'll bring us some tea when we're done and fill you in. I sat on a chair at a quiet sitting area by the library's reception. Hold on, let me get comfortable. Moxie and Penelope were talking in private while I waited. Moxie returned first with our tea. It was purple, and the flavor was outlandish, yet curiously enjoyable. Sorry, gotta get comfortable. Moxie was shortly followed by Penelope sitting opposite to us across the table. Hope the tea is to your liking, John. I'm afraid what I'm about to say may not be. No, this isn't my area of expertise. Just a few ideas I learned from working closely with Lily, so this may not be completely accurate. I want to ask who Lily is. I heard that name thrown around a few times, but I dare not to interrupt. That kind of teleportation typically involves the recreation of your atomic composition. If your memories of a previous world are true, that means there is, or was, an original version of you. This individual must have either been copied and pasted, or morbidly cut and pasted. Why though? Why can't it be the same me? It's possible to trace a living being faster than the speed of light. True teleportation is to recreate your body atom by atom. So even if we did send him back, we either still have him here, or we essentially be killing the original or to replace him with a teleported copy. The original me may already be dead. I can only hope I was copied instead of cut like Penelope explained. That's like a philosophical zombie. If this is all true, that means I'm just a replica of my original self. And even if you were to send me back, you just create another replica. Exactly. Wow, you're even quicker than Moxie. Don't get about me. I'm totally keeping up. If this is all true, I don't even know if I want to try going back. This mind, my consciousness, will cease to exist. I want to replaced by a replica that shares all my memories. If I were you, I'd forget your past life and get used to living here. There's a high probability that the original version of you is doing just fine, so don't worry. Alright, fuck it. Who cares? That's good news, I think. I know it's a lot to take in, so I'll leave you with the utmost support. Thank you. There's no point in being negative. It's just like moving to a new city. Right? Oh yeah, I did that recently too. We're in the same boat. Let's live the best lives we can then, Moxie and I high five. I help you. It is sweet to see. Alright. Oh fuck. Sorry. I reckon you and me have a lot to discuss regarding living arrangements then. Certainly do. Feel free to come here for advice, either of you. Perfect. Is it time? Should I? Yep, now that you're a new creature to this world, we need to catch a few essential spells in order to acclimate your body to the new surroundings. Eh? What do you mean? Well, the village saying is, you're full of alien bacteria, so you can infect us with something deadly. And vice versa. It'd be such a shame for you to die of an illness. Wisey, can you do the honors? No problem. Don't move an inch, John. Moxie cast 2 spells on me. Poured and incapacitated me in a magical glow each time. My there we go, something funny. My balls tingled slightly as the light dissipated. I never had magic cast on me before. It's weird. Perfect. I guess it's all set to be let loose on the world. It worked. This is gonna be so much fun. There's one more thing though. Could I at least check to see if the original me is alive? I'm afraid you have no way to know where you're from. Teleportation magic requires casters to pick up mental coordinates. It's hard to explain. I think what Petty is saying is that when I cast a spell before, I misfired, meaning I accidentally used a completely random coordinate that just happened to be on you, John. Random? There's no way I could accept that. You can misfire that spell and interpolate it and never get the same result. There's more to this. It's just a hunch, but there are no coincidences of this magnitude of magic. This is kind of exciting if you think about it positively. The three of us solving a mystery. A rookie from a galaxy far away, a passionate performer, and a genius librarian. Hold up, I thought we already solved the mission. Fuck, the mystery, sorry. Yeah, but John is my magnum opus, so if I write a paper on him, I need to be as accurate as possible. I'm a scientific study now. Yeah, a magical study. Once they find out about you, I get into college for sure. Yeah, I'm a little too busy to get involved with these shenanigans right now. I'm working here almost every day while trying to finish my own papers. Specifically in this season 2, pain in the ass. Moxie enthusiasm deflates. She hunches over as she sinks into a chair. Moxie, I read it, sorry. Oh, Mox, I'll be a little. I guess just don't expect too much. You know what, Moxie? You already done something stupendous. Even I'm still trying to resolve what happened in my head. Moxie, if we can figure this out and present it to the college, there will be no doubt about how amazing and talented you are. You get it for sure. Ah, Petty, you're being too kind again. You know, this kind of thing is way over my head, but I do my best. Don't worry, I'll try to give you a bit of a head start. I'm pretty curious about how this situation might unfold myself. There are two things I think you need to investigate first. The book, of course, and the areas surrounding where John first appeared. I want you to figure out this significant if you can. Oh, and next time you visit, bring the book and anything you find. We'll talk through it together. Seemingly giddy. Fuck, I said giggy. Giggity. Moxie jumps up and nods. You got it. Anything out of the ordinary in the book. I see you soon, Penny. Moxie turns to me and gestures for us to head out, practically skipping as she does so. Go get her, Tiger. I went to Penelope, I will. Oh shit, I read it so wrong, so weirdly. I'm sorry. I'm sure we're going back to the wagon. I'm not sure. I'm just following Moxie. That was unusual, yet refreshing. What do you think? Should I just live the best life I can here? Yes, I do everything I can to accommodate you. The people around here are so friendly and accommodating too. I discovered that myself when I moved here. Yeah, Penelope was really nice. Penny liked you, you know? She isn't usually that friendly and talkative with strangers. She isn't usually friendly? Could have fooled me. She seems lovely. That's just how Penny is. She's a real soft on the inside, but she has a mature, serious side too. A softy on the inside? Well, like you then? Shush you. Lots of girls have a soft side. That's one of the best parts about them. Speaking of mature and serious though, Penny scolded me. She made some good points while she and I were talking alone. Thing is, you don't have a clue about our world, our species, our culture, nothing. Like something you can't just ignore by hiding in my wagon. I'll be open to learn more about those things though. It sounds exciting. Moxie pokes my cheeks and runs ahead a few steps before turning back towards me. I stop and look to her earnestly. I wonder if there's anything serious I need to learn about this world. Maybe surprisingly laws or cultural differences? You'll be staying with me in my wagon. That's the deal we made last night. Is the deal still on? Unless you want to live on the streets, I think so. True. But I was being a little idealistic at the time. You can't just stay in my wagon all day doing nothing. You need to get out there, get a job, meet people, etc. I'm gonna release you to the world so you can earn some monies. Then at night, when you come back, I'll feed you my treat. I've been looking for excuses to start cooking properly anyway. Oh, also, I tried to teach you a bit about culture and society. If I'm staying, it makes sense that I learn about this role. If I'm going to work though. Don't sweat it. We all help each other out in the acrobatic suburbs. It's a small community. Penny gave me a few suggestions. Bless her. There's a farm to the north that specializes in the harvest of apples and various crops. The current owner, Honeycrisp, seems to have some kind of injury right now and is looking for help. Next mile, just slightly to the east, you may have noticed a large round building. That's Ruby Boutique. She works here making a designer fashion line. I design my own clothes too, so I think it'll be fun to work there, but maybe too difficult for me. Other Cream has this delicious cake shop near the market, all homemade and very delicious. Just be careful, she's a little unpredictable. Can't forget Ri- Riku. She's running a climb part out of the ground floor of her own house. She's doing really well for herself and should hopefully take you on a small wage. Sometimes in the evening, me and some of the girls meet up there for a drink. Well, there's one girl that seldom drinks, and that would be Butters. She seemed kind of... Sorry, I'm so slow. Missed or something. Ridic ridiculously shy though. She's probably not much point in going to work with her, but maybe you're into shy girls. Fuck! It's quite a selection. I actually never worked any jobs like those. Suppose I should try a few out and see what fits me best. It's a pretty flexible situation. You could probably work at the library too if you wanted. What about you? Can we work together? I wish. Maybe if you were grown a horn and learn magic in a day. I'm a street performer that wows people with basic magic. It's intimidating. As a surprise, I didn't think you'd be someone that enjoyed that. Well, it's a part of what I enjoy. What I really want to do is explore magic, and perhaps one day become a researcher. Philippi is helping by leading me books. As you go to the college, ideally to the Royal Academy, a credit college, but I'm not talented enough to pass. Fuck, I'm sorry. But I'm not talented enough to pass the test today. Yet. Fuck! She lets out a dreamy sigh and looks up into the sky. The city has a lot of vertical to it. From the ground level of the suburbs, the fantasy castles looks deadly tall. The university is in the city? I didn't get a good look on the way to the library, but the castles are stunningly beautiful. It sounds like hard work, but I'm sure if you do the reading and study, you'll be able to make it. Yeah, I'm glad you said that actually. A lot of people couldn't underestimate how much hard work is required, and hard work is what dreams are made of. The dizzily high castles certainly make a difference to the modest wooden structure of the ground level. The suburbs are solely small in comparison. This area seems to mostly consist of small homes, inns, and a few shops dotted around like the boutique, bakery, and a bar. It's cute like a small community where everyone It's cute. Like a small community where everyone would know each other. The strange hairless man is probably already the talk of the town. When we first walked to the library, I was so tense, but now I'm looking forward to spending my time here and learning more about the world. Oh yeah? How about we go get some ice cream, and I can teach you more. By treat. Ice cream? Sounds like a delicious idea. Are we going to work though? Don't be silly. I can't just send you over to the girl's business randomly. First, Penny is sending out some magic mail explaining the situation. We'll probably have a reply by tomorrow. In that case, string me along. I love ice cream. Moxie orders both whipped ice cream from a small cafe that's only an eye view away from her wagon. There are a couple of tables with seats outside, but Moxie leads me to a secluded seating area that's a little further from the others. The ice cream is delicious. It tastes slightly different to anything from back home. The particularity of the taste causes me to take my time and savor each stick. It is delightful. Part of me was worried I'd have to eat hay burgers. But fortunately, it seems the diets of these atherodic ponies are no different than my own. Any questions? I'm sure you have a lot right? Fuck! What's your ass, Mosky? Do we vote? Huh, okay. That's a boring question. I thought it was pretty important, I guess. I'll break it down in the most fun way I can. Sure. We're in Akrade right now. It's both capital and country. Aurora, bless Acadia and all that. And speaking of Aurora, there's one ruling group called the Royal Sisters. It's a monarchy. Although, what the fuck is this word? Egalitarianism? Fuck. It's a part of the aspect of the government. Who are the Royal Sisters? They're complicated. Queen Aurora has ruled for Manelia, fucker, and her younger sister Celine. Celine is only marginally younger. Did I hear that right? Did she say Manelian? Fuck. I adore Celine. She's this super powerful space-time alicorn, and I'm really gotten into some of her books. What's an alicorn? That'd be an unicorn with wings, but there's a bit more to it than that. Crazy buggers, they seem to live for way longer than us normal folk. Allegedly, in an old religious text, they raise the sun and the moon, but I don't think anyone actually believes that in the modern era. Why do they ever believe it if it isn't true? That's a good question. No one could answer though. You have to ask the long-dead scholars of old sculptures. How do the two sisters rule? They valid rulers. They extraordinary actually, and often a role model for society. They're like the perfect, almost too perfect, like angels or better. Two goddess to keep us in check. Wow, yes, I have to see it to believe it. Anything else? Monarchy. I'm not entirely sure what it classifies as. They're both monarchy and government. However, they take opinions of the public senator deeply into consideration. With these royal sisters have been no opposition, it sounds like autocratic authority. Yeah, sure, but these two still carry out the will of the people. They're not dictators. And move out of political parties. It seems we have a need for any political pluralism. These sisters do such a damn good job, no one has bothered to rally an opposing party. I think it'd be interesting to have more opposition, since politics here is a stagnant pond, but everything has been running so smoothly for the past few centuries that people are content with what we got. So, this is... Look! And I've got comfy again. So, this is a society that has managed to find a perfect government. Nothing's perfect, however, it's pretty close. I can't remember the last time I saw someone complain. The two sisters are practically idolized. They seem to run a damn good country. So there are other countries. Of course, you're in Ponyville right now. Biggest influx of ponies here. Well, that's a dumb question. Enough about that. Are there any laws I need to worry about? I don't want to end up in prison. It's a good question. I don't know what your world is like, but with any luck, it's similar to this one. No stealing, no killing, no horrible acts that cause harm or misfortune. I wasn't planning on killing everyone. I was mostly concerned about smaller things. I might miss, like, jaywalking. Like, if I was working, do I have to pay tax? Am I going to be jailed for tax evasion? Don't worry about that. I sorted out the boring stuff. You can keep the money, that's just between me and you. We don't live in the strictest societies. As long as you're a good person, you don't need to worry about getting in trouble with the law. If you do get in jail though, I can't bail you out. I keep that in mind. And I haven't been here long, but the community is great. Definitely on the bottom rungs, though. It gets better from here. Crime and disorder are barely existent, and there's tons of opportunity for everyone to flourish in the system. Even someone like me. Heck, even you, newbie. You can get a job and make a living as long as you pull your weight. That sounds fantastic. Almost too good to be true. Although given those smiling faces, I can believe it. Yeah, everyone's encouraged to contribute to society. As a result, communities form that all help each other, like the suburbs here. For example, Honeycrisp farms apples and processes them, sells the resulting brews to Ryuki at her bar, then we all go drink it. A good community is filled with these happy little cycles where the end result is a bunch of ponies with villages full of food, drink, and happiness. Reminds me of how a village would run back in the older days. Everyone in the village would contribute so the village could run independently. That's all. After Moxie and I run through the basics of this world, I feel more confident in my being here. But this place seems too good to be true. Why is everything running so smoothly in this world? Is it really as simple as magic spells and guardian goddesses that look after everyone? Earth probably would be a better place if we had that. This is hard. I feel like I barely told you anything. Don't worry, this has been very insightful. Thank you. I guess the best way for you to learn about our world is simply experience it. A couple of female opponents walk past and take a peek at me. Oh, come on, man. Fucking hell, man. Fucking. I take a peek too. I'm still not quite used to seeing naked women, let alone ponies walk around in broad daylight. This stare feels different from this morning. Now that I'm more confident in my own skin, I know that they're not judging or shocked. They're generally curious. The rightmost one isn't remotely interested though. She must be the tsundere of the bunch, as expected from a red-headed with twin tails. Wow, the one with the blue eyes just winked at me. Whoa! Are they flirting with me? Moxie giggled. She caught me staring. I think they like you. I'm sure they were just staring because I look weird. You're unusual, I know, but there's more reasons than novelty for why girls would look at you. What do you mean by that? You don't know? Come on, I bet you can figure it out. Are they not staring at me because I'm the first human they ever seen? Sure, there's a little bit of that, but there are plenty of species in this world. I'm sure a dragon, griffin, or Nico will get a few curious looks too. Dragons, griffins, and Nico? Huh, I guess it only makes sense that this world has other species, but still surprisingly to hear it. First my eyes came up, I tried to guess what Moxie is implying, but even as I bit into the cone, nothing comes to mind. I don't get what you're saying. Heh, I can't believe you haven't figured out, even after hanging around me. They're staring at you because you're male. It's pony mating season, and men are in hot demand right now. Oh shit. I can feel a rush of blood towards my neck as she said that, but I'm nude and in public, so I resist getting ahead of myself. That's crazy. You're telling me that these humanoid pony girls go into heat? Moxie looks around instantly and nods. In hindsight, everything from last night, along with her doom, makes a lot more sense now. Have you noticed? I thought most of us would notice and get aroused when around humans in heat. I'm supposed to get aroused? Now that you mention it, I did feel something last night. Even though I was tired and had masturbated only a few hours earlier, I was really horny. Yeah, he really wanted a blowjob, jerk. And I had girlfriends before. Being alone with a girl is new to me, yet I could feel something new and powerful. It just felt right. Yeah, I can relate. I feel something from you too. Your species and mine are perhaps not so different. One of the reasons I picked a table that was hidden away from the views is because I wanted this conversation to be private. There's something I need to say. You can take this as a warning or an opportunity. You're going to be quite popular with the mayors. Girls may come to you and try to talk to you, but ask you to come to their place for coffee. It's popular among mayors to have sex with other species because there's no risk of pregnancy. You become invented simply because you're a male of a different species. That's scary. Fuck that bitch. I'm afraid you'd be fetishized, perhaps even attracted to a degree. If one doesn't treat you right, you're willing your means to leave a situation. You shouldn't be scared though. Don't you humans have heat? Heat simply isn't a thing in my species. You human women don't experience heat at all? I didn't realize that. I should explain it then. Might save you some trouble. You said you felt unusually aroused last night, right? That'll be due to hormones. Due to these hormones, if you're alone with a mare in the heat for a long time, the impulse for sex will grow. It's biologically wired that way. Biologically wired? Why? It seems a bit intense. Intense perhaps, but he is heat. It's involved to be like that. Arousal signals keeping back and forth between the male and female like a feedback loop. It'll keep going until you're both unbearably aroused. And trust me, these girls are already unbearably aroused because there's not a whole lot to go around. I can't entirely tell if Moxie explained the science or her opinion, but there's something that doesn't quite sit right with me about this whole situation. For the years, I've been overlooking something quite simple ever since I arrived. I haven't seen a single other male creature, which is a particularly important crux of this conversation. Moxie, I need to ask, I haven't seen a single male. Where are they? I'm assuming they're in the same places as your world, scattered about here and there. They're just a lot rarer than the females. Rarer? No, actually it's a 50-50 split where I'm from, so that is quite shocking to discover. Ah, damn it. I keep making assumptions about you and humans. You really are different. Alright, so males here are relatively a lot rarer. What a 50-85 split, and that split varies between species, apparently. I don't know. The point is, there's not enough stallions to go around. That's so weird. Why are the males so rare? That seems paradoxical from a evolutionary perspective. Right? I was curious myself, so Penny lent me some books on the subject, and I'd done some reading. According to one biology book, we were involved from a alpha male system, where a single male would copulate with a herd of females. I have to assume that through natural selection, females that birthed more female young were the preference. It sounds like our species has slightly different biology than that would be impossible for humans. Anyway, alpha male? Sounds kinda scary. Does this bird have an alpha male that impregnates all the mares? No, absolutely not. That herd mentality died many million ago. We since developed society and culture. Monogamy is seen as desired in the modern age. Hello, Mare actually had the dream of falling in love with their one and only. I must admit, I can see why the idea of being singled out among so many mares is appealing. Although the reality is that stallions are in such hot demand, they're often the ones being swept off their feet by rich and attractive mares, because being married is seen as an extravagant status symbol. I assume you all the richest mare have husbands? So, what do all the lonely mares do? Seems pretty awful. Nah, not as awful as you might think. Many have lifelong relationships with other mares. I think Penny will do that when she's older. Ah, a fair few lesbian relationships then. Lesbian? I haven't heard that word in a long time. You wouldn't tend to use words like that to describe people. Most marriages like both sex, including myself. As such, they're not really considered lesbians relationship, they're considered normal. You also have to consider interspecies relationship, of which there is no stigma. Pardon my ignorance, but how are you going extinct? If monogamy is the standard, then even if every couple is having 2 to 3 children, the overall population is at a loss. Aha, so you are paying attention. I like upbreeding is no small problem, but the issue has been involved by the magic of unicorns. Unicorns are the founders and upholders of pony society. Unicorns have ways to artificially inseminate mares, multiple ways. Every mare has the opportunity to have a child. Not everyone does, but it gives other population a 25,000 a healthy steadiness. No overpopulation or underpopulation. 25,000? Wow, is that really all? It's not unusual to see a single mare with a child, like my mother, or a mare couple child. That's amazing. I wish the problems of my world could have been solved with a swish and flick of a wand. Or horn. I know, I love magic. I'll let you show you a thing or two so you can see how wonderful it is. I always danger about being able to do magic. I guess I won't be the one doing it, but this is like having my fantasies become a reality. Then what are we waiting for? My wagon is only across the river. Let's go. Moxie grabbed my arm. Moxie grabbed my hand. And we both jogged to her nearby wagon. Moxie reached for her shelf, and since she's a little on the short side, she has to get on her tippy toes to reach. She huffs adorably as she sits down a spell tome. I figured she have a magic spell to make that easier, but what do I know? Okay, this one has lots of fun things. This is a magic fun book. It has a couple of simple spells in here for entertainment. Each spell in the tome has a double page spread, a picture, some instructions, and some tips for installation and casting. It's like a recipe book for magic. Unlike a recipe book though, there are no ingredients. But to think of it, the book does seem rather juvenile, as if it's aimed at younger audience. Hey Mox, I have a question. Can any unicorn just cast a spell of preparation or ingredients? Isn't there a law of equivalent exchange? I'm not the best person to ask. You should ask Penny while you had the chance. I only read a little bit on the theory, but any unicorn can cast a spell if they learn how to do it. However, they have a limited pool of magical power that they draw from. No external gradients are required, but you only have so much magical power. Once that's gone, you feel exhausted and sleepy. You can regenerate magical power by sleeping or eating, or so. In some ways, there may ultimately be some kind of equivalent exchange, as you say. Heh, talking about this makes me feel like a nerd. Oh, and ponies have very magical pool sizes. It's like muscle. It can get bigger. I snap my finger at Thropsy as I have my own little realization. It's just like Mono from a video game. I wonder if they have video games in this world. There are so many random interesting things that may or may not be here or subtly different to my world. I know Moxie has a radio, and I think she has a laptop too. Didn't she mention dating websites earlier? Either way, I'm getting sidetracked. Okay, how's your mana? Can you show me a few spells? Mana? You mean my magic? Well, I certainly can. There are plenty of small spells we can mess around with. Here's one I can do off by heart. This is a classic. I watch eagerly and lean in as I sing the purple aura around her horn. Stir it maintains its glow for a while, but then it appears to happen. Said it with growing confusion as Moxie returns to smug look. In the corner of my eye, I see movement. Upon turning to see, a floating stuffed bunny rabbit from the shelf falls right onto my lap. Whoa! Telekinesis, right? That's awesome. I was wanting to do that. Aha! I know, pretty awesome, right? That one has a pretty served weight and distance limit. To be honest, I wouldn't even be able to lift up this public at my current level. That explains the lightweight bunny rabbit as your choice of object. So you gotta love being able to write things down using telekinesis. It's a dream when you're doing a task that requires 3 hands, or if you're lazy and don't want to reach for something. You make me jealous. And we're only on the first spell. What else is there? This book is full of silly things, like changing the pitch of your voice, changing the color of your hair, or giving yourself cat ears. They're all temporary though. The laws around magic can be strict. That makes sense. Wouldn't want a unicorn changing their identity and framing someone else for a crime. Heh, something like that. Anyway, if you recall a street magic performance, so I know all sorts of dumb tricks, although I won't be shooting off any fireworks inside my wagon. Pick out some spell and not do them. Change your hair color. Fuck no. Easy peasy, watch this. Whoa, it's like you instantly dye your hair. Does you think Lonnie's had more fun? I brushed my finger through Moxie's hair. It's incredible. Oh man, these spells really don't last very long. Why does a spell as simple as changing hair colors last such a short time? People would dye their hair all the time where it come from. Magic's kinda complicated. My hair may have looked dyed, but perhaps it was just a temporary optical illusion. Perhaps my hair was indeed dyed, colored with a blonde color, or the molecular composition of my hair changed. It's hard to say, but there are better ways to dye your hair than a spell. Right, I think I understand. Alright, pick a spell, change your appearance. Oh, you want me to do that? If only. It's a really tough one. Most ponies can't even do this. I have to visualize someone in my mind as accurately as I can. Although I suppose it doesn't matter if I botch it slightly. I could try Penelope. I know her inside and out. Okay, here goes nothing. Oh dear, I'm Penelope. How do I look? Whoa. That's almost perfect. Moxie looks down at herself and shrugs. Hehe, it's my specialty. Doesn't last very long either. Like we said earlier, magic crimes. Those royal sisters sure are strict. Can't people just do a spell that lasts longer? Yeah, sure, but it's hard to find. In the same way dangerous chemicals are hard to procure, dangerous spells are too. That makes sense. One more. Turn me into a girl. Well, aren't you daring? It's one of those things you're always curious about, right? What's it like being the other gender? I don't think you're missing much. Ready for your 10-second wonder? Wait, hang on. Before I can get a word in, my body feels instantly modified. I was concerned because I thought gaining and losing body parts would be a painful process, but rather I didn't feel anything at all. Looked down, I could see, indeed, a pair of breasts. There was nothing between my legs, but I could still feel my mouth genitalia, as if it was a phantom limb. Okay, this feels. Uh, oh, hi. Even your voice went girly. Ozzy was expecting that. I take too much joy in this. It's just weird. Why is it spelled like that in this book? Typically, gender changing spells are one method married couples use to have children. It's somewhat normalized here. This is a really short length variation though. May even shorten by my weak magic. There we go. Oh man. I'll never talk about this again. You got it, boss. Now for the finale, I want to show off a bit. Ahem. Watch in awe as the super amazing Moxie performs the most spectacular feats of magic ever witnessed by your alien eyes. While it begins casting a spell, immediately my vision is colored by a puff of smoke. It's not unpleasant smoke though. It smells like lavender and quickly it disperses. Moxie was gone. She has vanished. Actually no, Moxie had just moved to stand behind me. I heard her footsteps. Don't hurt to face her. It may have just been a close smoke trick, but she still conquered the smoke, so I'm impressed. I think he saw through my smoke cloud, but fear not, for the great Moxie is practicing invisibility magic, which will dramatically improve my stage performance. Witness! Well, considering this next spell, Moxie exerts herself a little, as if lifting a weight. Her body then flickers with some translucently. He doesn't fully go invisible. I can see right through her, leaving me utterly stunned by the display. Yeah, that's a tough one. I'll do it one day. Just you wait. Incredible. Really think so? Even though I couldn't do it? Of course. As I said earlier, I could only dream about magical powers. Yet, here you are doing all these amazing things. Oh, please, you're only saying that because you've never seen magic before. Really not that impressive. I'm actually pretty damn awful at magic. That doesn't make it any less impressive. If anything, your hard work and dedication makes your effort truly admirable. She pressed me with a tight hug. You have no idea how much I appreciate hearing that. It's true though, you really are amazing. Penny said something similar to me when we first met. She looked out for me, helped me through a difficult time, and we became best friends. A difficult time? Came from a town that had a small ration of unicorns to regular ponies, so I was ignorant when I was growing up. Thought I was on top of the world. It was only a few months ago I came to Acadia to do a performance, and in my hobblings, I caused a serious incident that Liam, Penelope had to fix. I learned humility through that incident. It was a reality check. What happened? I had a cage Ursa I wanted to show off in my performance, but I agitated it too much and escaped into the suburbs. The reason I had to cut creature cage is because I kidnapped it while it was asleep, which is horrible enough in retrospect, but also I wasn't powerful enough to actually stop it once it escaped. William Penelope had to stop it? Yeah, why not go into details? Alright, you don't have to tell me if you don't want to. Lace got me ruthlessly, but Penny, she forgave me. And that girl has a heart full of empathy. Penelope recognized that I felt utterly awful. I was sobbing. Reality had come crashing down on me all at once. My pride had put people's lives in danger. She reached out to me, picked me up, dried my tears, and showed me kindness, friendship, and love. She also introduced me to a new world of magic and possibilities. I had spent all my life strolling around as if I was special just because I was born with some shady magical power. I thought it was God's gift to the world, so I neglect to build my character and mature. All I ever really wanted was to feel special, to feel like I had a place in the world. But when I had a toxicity personality and you push people away, they stop caring and they distance themselves from you. Number one, you lose all your friends. If I realized I was pushing everyone away, I was alone. When you have a toxic mindset, even then you tend to look back at your old friends with resentment. I think things like I'm too good for them or they betrayed me. But it all seems so ridiculous now. I was the asshole the entire time. When I met Penny, I had a profound realization. I didn't need to show off, brag, or one up to be special. All I needed to do was make people happy and fill their day with cheer and excitement. That wasn't all though. Penny helped me improve my performance in magic by leaning books and encouraged me to study. Truth is, I wasn't very good at magic. I was always assumed I was though. My pride prevented me from studying and truly bring out the best I could be. Penny told me I needed to start being more open by myself. Sorry. I started studying new magic and I ridiculously altered my shows to be more light-hearted and entertaining focused. Incredibly cathartic to finally learn a new spell after trying so hard and to see people generally enjoy my shows. Finally found my place in the world, and it wasn't through bringing other people down with negativity, it was about lifting them up with positivity. Sorry, I'm crying. It's okay. I didn't expect to get so emotional over this. I feel silly now. I seen beauty in Arcadia. I decided I want to study magic at the university here. It's daunting, and I know it'll be the hardest thing I'll ever do in my life, but that's what I want to do. I'd like to say that I'm different now. I'm working harder and studying diligently and keeping my ego in check, and I know there's a long road ahead of me. I wish you the best luck, Moxie. Thank you, John. I can't say what the future holds for me. I don't know if I always find be a magical performance artist, but I know now that I want to spread happiness. Can we cuddle? Of course. She finished talking and slumps into my chest, her brain her over her eyes, and she just lay there together. Could have said something at that moment, but I knew Moxie just wanted to cuddle. I stroked her hair and just enjoyed the moment. I looked down at her, trying not to move my head too much. As to avoid disturbing her, she doesn't seem to be crying. Quite the contrary, she's smiling. Take a deep breath, lay back into herself and close my eyes. Bless her, she's trying so hard. She's so beautiful inside and out. My mind starts wandering. Moxie, Penelope, this world. The realization that this is my new life hasn't fully set in yet. I still check the clock and think I have class soon. I know I'm finally starting to get more comfortable in this world, particularly with one of the largest cultural differences, the lack of clothing. Firstly, I saw nude women in a sexual light, but then through nudity is normalized. Surprised by how easily I was able to adapt to that. Less and less I look at new mayors looking past in a sexual manner. I start to just see it as their natural state. This is probably like it's like visiting a nude beach. Intentionally shocked, yet the mind adapts. However, Moxie has been different to me. There's something special about her. When I look upon her form, I see a distant beauty in sexuality. I already knew her if a day, but she's more than just a stranger. She's a friend, maybe something more. Feels like I know her for years. I like her confidence, her brash attitude. She shares what she thinks and won't hesitate to put me in my place, if necessary. I like that in a girl. But she also has that softer side. She has her charming innocence and shyness. She lets her guard down and makes her incredibly endearing. The sex deal is a deal too. It's a surprise too. Now that I got to know her more, it almost goes against her personality. Maybe that's because I'm viewing it from my own human standards and not pony standards. Also, was it wrong when she mentioned her hormones? I definitely feel usually horny after being around her all day. Right now, the mere thoughts of arousal and libido are causing me to stiffen. My dick was already ready to immediately go to at the slightest hint of sexual thought. Roxy may have looked her eyes closed, but I wonder if she feels something too. She's an E, so she's naturally in a state of high libido too. No doubt pent up too. If my trail of thought is right, then being around me all day is going to make her even hornier. Even though just cutting out, I can feel my building arousal. It's her heat. It arouses me. And why some arousal wouldn't furthest her own. It's just like she said, it's a feedback loop. I can feel it right now as we're cuddling. I can feel it pinging. Oh shit, I can't help but open my eyes and glance at her impeccable body. I become aware of her fidgeting. She stiffens and moan. She can feel it too. Ah, no, please, no. I didn't even notice myself being unbearably erect. But sense of tone is askew. Does it move so fast, yet my senses are so heightened. I feel everything so slowly and acutely. She opens her eyes for the first time in a while, and the erect side of my erection beside her doesn't even faze her. I can feel her hormones even with my eyes closed. I can see her biting her lips as she peers at my manhood. She exchanges her hand and ejects it. I feel time for stand up closing the window. No, please! No! Gosh, you're like a drug, you know that, John? I've been horny all day, but what I'm feeling right now, this second, it's something else. I felt the same too. Oh, you have? Look closely. Ah, shit. The tears started swinging back and forth while she bent over, slightly exposing her rear to me. I'm so horny right now. That lady did anything to me. I haven't had much of an opportunity to get a good look at her ass, especially with her tail in the way. It's a cute bubble butt, and as her tail is swift, I could get a peek between her thighs. I want to fuck you. I really want to fuck you. Even though it's my first time, I wanted to be with you. She's so wet. Yep, I can see a trail of gruel connecting her pussy and in her thigh. Can't hold back any longer. I start masturbating and Moxie licks her lips as she watches. Since can't wait any longer, please come to my bedroom and ravish me. With that, she takes the lead, walking into her bedroom. I hastily follow behind her, my erection swaying in tow. Oh lord. When I arrive in her bedroom, I greeted to the gorgeous sight of Moxie presenting herself to me. Close the door behind you, love. I'm going to get really noisy. I clicked the wooden door shut, leaving us in a room lit only by the light penetrating the closed blinds. It shimmers over Moxie's room. I kicked gently the roundness of her bubble butt. I crawl in the bed, getting on my knees behind her and watching as she playfully wiggles her ass back and forth. Even though this is my first time, I'm pretty excited, and not just because I'm in heat. I feel really comfortable giving my first time to you. I know it doesn't mean much, it's just sex at the end of the day, but I know how important it is to feel comfortable with your mate. I'm glad we managed to bond so strongly, even in such a short time. I guess we're just meant to be, right? Don't listen to me. I'm too early to think invincible right now. I'll probably say yes if you propose. Bring both of my hands to her as I squish and squeeze it. It's soft and defer indicate when I apply pressure with my fingers. And now behind her, I get a close-up look on her pussy. Sound the throats of her are soiled and damp. Her pussy is in extremely rough state. It's started slightly swollen, so it's shiny and a little drippy too. Bring one of my hands to her pussy. Go! Can we start with the pussy? Like, come on, man. To see how it feels. It's royal to the touch, and I can feel her natural lubrication of the tip of my finger. Moxie cools in reaction to my touch. Ooh, adventurous. Around my clit. That feels best. Just to gently rub her clitoris back and forth. Moxie reacts extremely favorable by muffling moans and stirring about on top of the bedsheet. Her toes even starts wiggling in the corner of my eyes. That's adorable. For some reason it feels so much better when you touch it. Here's my thumb pressing it on the clit and moving around in circular motion. I'm no expert at sex, but I've seen enough rocks and porn to know how to really get a girl going. Second thought, maybe I should use my tongue. She really liked that yesterday. Put my hand away and shuffled closer between her furry thighs. Moxie seems to tense up a little, so as she no doubt guesses what I'm about to do. Look at my tongue with her mouth, trenching of her clinical to my eyes. I was going to use my hands to bring her butt closer, but she gently moves back and presses herself against my face. Cheeky. Oh my god, I wiggle my tongue around aimlessly at first, but I get a feel for her uvula and find a nub shape of her clit where I begin to lick circles on top of it, occasionally swiping side to side. Whoa. Your tongue is great. Keep going, that feels real good. The judges you to despair and mock as her body completely gives into the pleasure of my tongue. She tries to hold back a continuous flow of moans, perhaps out of embarrassment, but my tongue continuously unrelenting as soon as she's unable to contain herself. My tongue starts to quickly sweep left and right across her clang. I know she seems to get the most pleasure from this, although it does tire my tongue out the fastest. Pleasure overwhelms her slightly, and her ass starts to squirm a little. You're going to make me. I have to hold her ass in place as she wiggles under the touch of my tongue. Her body shivers as she starts to orgasm. Keep coming. I keep pleasuring her with my tongue, though her entire orgasm she moves quickly throughout. As my tongue begins to relax and pull back, my tongue is aching. I've anticipated it being so difficult, but I'm glad I managed to make Moxie feel so good. I didn't expect you to do that. I'm not done with you yet. I think she's even wetter than she was before, which is impressive. There's even some gruel oozing out of her. I bring my finger up, rubbing inside her uvula as I do so. Even now you feel the need to tease me. You've seen that my dick is pretty big. I need to make sure you can take it. It's your first time after all. I pray a little at her interest with her finger as I apply a little pressure. That's in deeper with ease. Despite that, I can still feel a distant tightness around my finger. That feels good. I look at myself plenty of times. Before, it shouldn't be too tight. Moxie body trembled as I moved my finger back and forth. I heard there are a few particularly sensitive parts in the vagina, such as the G spot, so I try applying pressure along her insides. Whoa. Is this okay? Or tremble a little. It's not like it hurts. Don't worry. I was just a little surprised. Goodness cuts her fingers, hoping it moved rapidly inside. I can even feel her loosen up ever so slightly. Can you do if you're... She doesn't finish her sentence, but I know what she means. It's like Moxie to mince her words. It's not like Moxie to mince her words. I guess even she can feel shy at times like this. I slip out my finger. It's so wet. It's practically dripping. You most definitely don't get this wet. Oh shit. We're going in, everyone. I'm bringing that same hand to my cock and guide to her pussy, pressing it against her entrance. I was going to insert myself carefully, but before I knew it, she pressed her rump into it, and succeeded into my entire shaft effortlessly. She lets out a moan and arched her back in response to the speck of pleasure. Her right hand was clinging to the bedsheet, while the other one was frantically rubbing her clean. It feels so big. Gosh damn. The grip around my dick was tight. It felt extra. Oh shit, the sound. It felt extraordinary. The words I witnessed stir between me and overwhelm my sense. I bring both my hands to her hips and use them as leverage and begin to thrust. Oh shit. Sorry. My movements are slow and clumsy at first. I have never moved my body like this, so it took a while to get used to it. The sensation of her pussy clinging to me was erotic. Her insides throbbed and squeezed my member, pleasing each inch. Why is this so detailed? Fuck, this is better than I ever imagined. I agreed. Her pussy felt unbelievable, almost too good, so good that if I went too fast, I might come too soon, and I want to make sure I enjoy my first time for as long as I can. I can't forget that this is as much as I can't forget that this is just as much as her as it is for me, perhaps even more for her since she's in heat. Okay, I decided to pace myself and fuck her gently. My thrusts came slower, yet they went deeper. I could feel her body react favorably, especially when I got deep inside her. Must be creating friction against some sensitive spots. This is mind numbing. Her constant cute moans were arousing. I really want to get her off again, so I tried to focus my thrust deep within her where it's most pleasurable. I said to try to escape Max's belt. Yeah, it feels replaced with her moans. Later, it wasn't hard to make her come with my tongue. I was sure before she was already closing in. Her actions started to mirror those from before. Coming. I keep fucking her deeply as she climaxes. Her The inside tightens around my shaft, and my cock drops in response. Jaw. I can't. I don't want to hold back anymore. To fuck as hard and as fast as I can. I begin to lose myself in the moment, holding her hips firmly as I speed up my thrust, slamming faster and harder into her slightly wet pussy. Faster. I think her comment just ended it, but she shows no sign of slowing down. She starts bouncing her ass into me, matching the rhythm of my thrust, creating a satisfying slapping sound each time our bodies came close together. Her pussy feel amazing pleasure. Oh, I can't. My head. My head. And pleasure. Her pussy felt immensely pleasurable, and the faster I go, the better it felt. Every individual sensation was better. I could feel pleasure scope throughout my body as her inside continues to squeeze around my shaft, massaging every inch. I could tell that my orgasm was inevitable, but even so, I tensed my cock and felt back exploding inside her, so I could savor each second of this amusing pleasure. I want you to come inside me. Sorry, thought of something funny. Her little words spurred me on. The moment I let down my guard, my orgasm rapid welled up within me. My mouth filled up with white, and before I knew it, I reached a point of no return. Sure, my cock's hot. My muscles tense as I shout my thick, hot load deep inside of her tight pussy. And I don't stop fucking for a second throughout my entire orgasm. It felt far too good. In fact, it was the best thing I ever felt, and I wanted to savor each and every thrust. I keep coming, 3 loads, 6 loads, 9 loads, more than that. Loads. I knew possible. Each and every drop firing deep inside her. Oh. Some of the semen leaks. Oh, what the fuck? Okay. And then some of the semen leaks out of her drips down, shredding against her cool through blue thighs. As I pull up, more oozes out, and as if suddenly released from a construct, Moxie falls down to the soft covers in a state of overexcited panting. It was over after a few seconds. She gestured for me to come closer, so I crawl up to her, lay beside her. I feel her arm wrap itself around me as she pulls me closer into a cuddle. And her touch, her softness and warmth against my bare skin, is exactly what I need after sex. Close my eyes and bring one of my arms around her furry black embrace. Her too. We snuggle together slightly as we recompose ourselves. I close my eyes and bring one of my arms around her furry back and embrace her too. Snuggle together slightly as we recompose ourselves. And think of someone so soft, so softly. This is almost too as good as the sex. We lay together for quite some time, just enjoying each other's company. Once the first to break the silence. How was it? Your first time? It was amazing. I never felt anything even close to that. Being stuck in this world might not be so bad after all. Oh, being stuck. Yeah. Sorry, postcard. How was it for you? I was so high in the clouds, floating. My brain scrambled. My toes are twitching. I masturbated before. Of course I have. I do that even when I'm not in heat. Oh. My usual orgasm are above 5 or 6 out of 10. It's nice for not to warrant doing it at all. My orgasm is a little more powerful during my heat. Let's say 8 or 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10? What do you rate your orgasm just now? Honestly, about 100. Such as the third one. All I could see was what? I think I blacked out. Actually, no. I think I whited out. Still feel tingly. Okay. Did she just say she came 3 times? I only counted 2. Wait, she said third, not last. Did she come more than 3 times? Even though that was the best I ever felt. It feels like your orgasm was... What the fuck is this word? Transitional? Maybe there's a spell that can make my orgasm feel that good. She leans in and swishes me on the lips. There was a little bit of tongue from her too. I think it's short-lived. You know what this means, right? Was I'm gonna want more. Lots more. Oh boy, easy there, bunny. You could tell you put in a lot of effort to please me. Thank you for that. You made my first time special. Really special. You didn't have to do that. I would have been satisfied anyway because of the heat. I thought I tried my best to please you. That helped satisfy your heat, right? That's why you made the deal. I enjoyed it a lot too. It was an entirely selfless choice. The deal. Even so, I was surprised that you decided to go above and beyond. I was out for you. Next time I'll be sure to return the favor. I can feel her fingers walking their way down my back. Her voice had a seductive tone to it. She's already planting the seed of our next sexual encounter in my mind. I'm looking forward to it. I keep a close eye on her expression. For a brief moment, she seems conflicted. Are you just keeping your end of the bargain, or was it something else? Something else? No, it doesn't matter. Remember earlier when I said if a male and he is in close proximity to a male for a long time, she'll start prospecting for sex? Yeah, I was thinking about that earlier. The only reason I want to tell you that is because Penny suggests you get work. And that means you'll be working close to some attractive mares. I see what you mean. You gave me a damn good dick. Come on, dicking. It'd be rude to keep that all to myself. Not sure if you get close to one of them, she'll be open to trying something sexy. Aha, I had a small idea. Tell me if this is too much, but it'd be kind of funny if you sleep with all of them. What? Am I really allowed to do that? Allowed? Are you kidding me? Of course you are. Check your stuff. You might ask while you're here. These ladies are all lovely. You'll be missing out if you just keep yourself to me. You okay with that? Why are you asking me? We know each other for less than 24 hours. You can do whatever you want. I feel bad for what happened, so I want to make sure you have as much fun as you can. And the answer to that is sex. At least one girl is going to try and ask you. I bet Riku will. She's horny. She suddenly rose right on top of me, so close her muzzle is booping my nose. What? Come on, John. You were stuck here for a while. At least have some fun. Yeah, too much fun though. You still need to come back here for me, okay? Okay. We kissed briefly. She rose back to her spot and stretches up before closing her eyes. Moxie is right. New world, new me. Damn, was she serious when she said she'd sleep with all of them? Fuck. Why? Why would I ever want to sleep with me? Should I be offended as someone that just sleep with you? Come on, John, I already told you why someone would want to sleep with you. You're cute anyway. You'd be a hint with the ladies. Jeez, Moxie, you're a riot. I lay on my back and stare up on the ceiling. To the ceiling. I still find her nonchalance about really having sex with others unusual. Is it really that easy? I thought sex was a big deal. The most precious experience you can share with a person. How many sex words are there? I always assume it take a few weeks or months to build up to sex. That's not entirely true though. Oh, come on, man. It's still going. That's not entirely true though. Sex between non-lovers is common where I'm from too. I did sleep with Moxie real quickly. Although Moxie kinda came on to me. I didn't do much. Will the other girls make the first move too? That would make things far easier. Maybe it's different in society with such a scarcity of males. Maybe it's like Moxie said, during mating season, girls will seek out males more willingly and sex will just kind of fall on my lap. That's what she said earlier, but it sounds too ridiculous to be true. The women in this society are basically like the men of my society. How confusing. Hey Moxie, why do you have sex with me? Or rather, why are you so easily? Strange question, I'm not an easy slut, if that's what you think. You're my first. Did we go too quickly? I don't think that at all. I'm just trying to make better understanding the cultural differences. Oh, I think I know what you're alluding to. It's usually not this easy outside of mating season. Is that so? Can you tell me more about heat then? I know you mentioned it earlier, but I'm interested to hear how it affects you. He is like he's like a burning desire that places the mind. Feel empty. I don't mean mentally. I mean physically empty. Want to be filled by, the cock. Makes sense. You can still work and do day-to-day activities just fine, but it's worse at night when I have nothing to accompany my mind. All I can think about is sex. Rarely goes away with a good dickening. But I only satisfied for a few days. I update you on whether that's true or not. I masturbate 3 or 4 times a day during mating season. Once in the morning, once after work, and 2 before bed. She keeps me in check. During mating season, I only need to do it once at night, so that's quite a difference. Only 3 or 4? Sometimes I masturbate 3 or 4 times a day. If our levels are similar. Well, yeah, maybe you're just a pervert. Season only lasts about a month, mind you, and it's the only time a mirror can actually get pregnant. From an involuntary perspective, it's very important. These mirrors are going to work with. They want to have sex with me then? Yeah, they want sex. Whether they want to do it with you? Well, that depends on the kind of relationship you form with the lovely ladies. They seriously know their mills around. It seems far too good to be true. You're so hesitant? Come on, you're just projecting insecurities at that point. There are females in Akira's suburbs, and 99% of them are likely in a relationship with a very horny mare that's ready with that drive. Okay. Trust me, by the end of this month, you'll be craving back to this bucket with empty bowls with a lifetime of sexual experience. Take me a while to wrap my head around that. Girls approaching me, asking me on a date, want to have a fling with me. I don't sweat it, culture differences and all that. You're lucky you're not stealing. You're honestly not getting nearly as much sex. Maybe from some wanna females. From younger ladies? No way, no one wants to get pregnant. With that all said, I'm going to let you on a little secret of how to get the sex you want. There's a secret? Yep, kind of. If you're genuinely interested in the sitting girl, I recommend sticking around after you both finish working, just for drinks and conversation. Usually your preference throughout the day will make their hormones weak, so once you two are alone, they'll probably ask you to satisfy them. As if it was a favor, no less, no more. That sounds sinister. I think I would feel guilty doing that. Guilty? I know, but at the end of the day, everyone's having fun. That's what matters in the end. When the girl doesn't want to have sex with you, she won't. I'm confident in that. It's not like we complain a lack of self-control. Us incest will be a serious problem, but it isn't. I forget that we enjoy sex just as much as you, and we're being equally selfish in our wanton primal fuckery. What is this? Well, when you put it like that, I guess I go with the flow and see how this plays around with me. Now you're getting it. Cheers over and then sits beside me. Can you believe that it's only earlier afternoon after all that? That means we have plenty of time before I go to sleep. Early afternoon. Got any plans? To be honest, I may be waiting for your reflection period to end. Wait, what? You didn't think I was done with fucking you just once, did you? This time. Oh, okay. It's time to be on top. You lay right there for me, babe. Damn, she wasn't kidding about how horny she was. Okay. I think we should stop here, you know? Thank you for watching, Gayners. Hope you like this video. It's pretty cool. Not cool. Fuck. See you in the next video when the other Gayners make a video. Yeah, I got nothing. Bye bye. Stupid sexy ponies.